Hey, they're standing right in front of the coffee cartel where Brian and Steve and Krista, where we went after Steve and Krista's wedding. This is the Central West End. The Drunken Fish is on the other corner. There's tons of cops. Tons of cops. A lot of protesters. There's been smoke bombs and tear gas and pepper spray.
In the wake of this verdict being released, and so, you know, it's a really valid question. What do you do if you're driving, you're trying to get somewhere, you're trying to get home, or just get away from this kind of a scene? You're in your car. The best advice we've gotten from legal experts on this, just turn around and go the other way. Get away from that situation as best as possible.
Lovely, huh? Welcome to St. Louis. This is Friday, the 15th of September, 2017. They've been preparing for this verdict outcome all week long. They've been barricading the city hall and the police department and everything downtown for a week. They've had barricades up, all chained together, fences and things like that. They knew what was going to happen, and they knew what the outcome was going to be. What the heck am I talking about? If you're not in the U.S., or if it'll probably make national news. Who knows? Everything else around here seems to. Back in 2011, there were a high-speed chase of some guy, and they finally caught up with him, and 4 cops went up to him, and they even have it on a cop camera and recording of this particular cop saying, "We're going to kill this SOB. I'm going to kill him." It was a black guy driving, and I don't really know a whole lot about it, except that he was pumped full of lead. He was shot to death. Now, some people say he was a heroin dealer. Some people say he had a gun in the car. Some people say a gun was planted in the car. But still, beforehand, the cop said, "I'm going to kill this SOB." And they shot him full of lead and killed him. This was in 2011, and he had just had a little baby, so his daughter's a young girl, and the whole family was waiting for this verdict today. It was not a jury, it was only a judge, a judicial, what do they call it, a bench decision? Anyway, the verdict came out this morning that the policeman was found not guilty. And that's starting crap all over again here in St. Louis area. Lovely, hey? I don't like people that hide behind a religion, a badge, or a pile of money to get away with doing something wrong. You know, that's my biggest pet peeve in the world. I had planned to get together with some ladies from a support group this evening, and we decided not to go because of something could happen. And yeah, there's protesters that showed up. Some came in from out of town, but most of them are local. And at first it was fairly peaceful, and about 10 o'clock at night it started getting not peaceful. National Guards called in. They've got heavily armored trucks, tear gas, pepper spray, smoke bombs, all kinds of stuff. They've been arresting people. And then the faction that doesn't protest peacefully came in, started throwing bricks at the police. Now, yeah, this is great, isn't it? One of the reasons I hate living in this area. It could be a really nice place to bring up your family. Things are cheaper here than they are on the coast. And the climate's halfway decent. It gets really hot in the summer, and sometimes it gets really cold in the winter, but for the most part, you've got trees and birds and all kinds of nice things. A great zoo. I love St. Louis Zoo. Everything else, I don't give a poop about. Not anymore. I've had it. I have had it. it's really hard to get a point across without some kind of upset or violence. I don't like violence. I prefer not to have violence around. I've had enough of it in my lifetime. So this is very sad. I finally moved my car back over to my driveway from my mom's street, as they're probably going to be working on their street some more. I don't have plans on going anywhere, but I'd just rather have the car here. Cat is behind me on this chair. I don't know if you can see him. He's snoring away. So it's almost into Saturday. It's still Friday. I'll try to get this up. I was going to put up a different video today, but this is kind of important. Kind of shows you that life in the U.S. isn't all roses and a bowl full of cherries and all that good stuff. It's crap too. Granted, one thing that bothered me is one of the reporters, young reporter, they're walking along with a camera and everything. They go, "It's like a war zone out here." I'm thinking, no, honey, it's not. A war zone would have lots of injured and dead people and buildings that look like rubble. I mean, it's not a war zone. So people really, you should be careful what you say and how you say it. It's very, very unfortunate that this kind of crap is perpetuated. That people behind a badge or a bag of money or a religion do bad shit and get away with it.